I don't know how I feel about the tree's knees. This is a Warner Brothers Bosko cartoon from 1931. It's directed by Hugh, Harman and Rudolf Ising, with Bosko's voice provided by Johnny Murray. And there is definitely some creativity in this, and there are some decent bits of animation, but honestly, it just felt all over the place. And I'm not a fan of cartoons where it's just very chaotic and there seems to be no logic to the direction it takes. I do prefer a more solid narrative structure. That's not to say I always need a solid narrative structure. There are cartoons that aren't like that I do enjoy, but this one just seemed to be completely chaotic with a lot of things going on that just didn't feel like it fit very well. It starts off with Bosco trying to cut down a tree, and the trees are not happy about this. And then Bosco moves on and does other things in the forest or the woods or wherever he is. And we have some animals coming out to play. There's a bird. There is actually one moment that I really enjoyed, and it involved a bird. And what it did to Bosco's head, you'll know the bit when you see it, and I just didn't expect it. And it's too painfully realistic with what birds can sometimes do to our heads. That bit I thought was not too bad, but the rest of it, the animation quality is quite good. And I like the fact that we had these anthropomorphic trees. I like the personalities they were given. I thought that worked really well. But it just felt like they were trying to throw too much at this. And it's very quick, and not in a good way either. I feel like we just went from one thing to the next without ever really fully getting the chance to enjoy certain aspects of it. So maybe I would have enjoyed it more if they'd slowed down and allowed us to actually enjoy various characters. And this is coming from somebody who loves quicker cartoons. I hate slow pacing. I just absolutely hate. I haven't got the patience for waiting for something good to happen. But this one felt like it was too quick. So I feel like that's saying something. As a Bosco cartoon, it's okay. There are worse Bosco cartoons, but there are certainly better Bosco cartoons. So I'd say it's pretty average, maybe slightly below average. But if you're just looking for a good cartoon, then unless you're particularly interested in seeing some anthropomorphic trees, then the tree's knees just isn't worth checking out. If you're a Bosco fan and you haven't seen it, then yes, I'd say watch it to check it off of your list and say you've seen it and formed your own opinion. But if you're just looking for a decent animation recommendation, then The Tree's Knees is not one that I'd be recommending.